Hi, now this series actually started with pattern cutting, and of course we moved to upper creation, and today we are going to be looking at how to last this particular design. My name is Adurele Mojibola, and I am your Shoemaking Made Easy tutor. If you're watching for the first time, all we do here is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. We want to ignite your passion for creativity. We want to actually reduce your family expenses on footwear. At the same time, I help you to actually create a new income stream. And I want you to know that today we are actually going to be looking at how do I use my feet to actually last, especially if it's your first time. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I need you to know that you need to do that. It's totally free. And of course, you should press the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you love to join any of our paid online classes, and if you're in Abuja, Nigeria, you want to be part of our on-site training, you can actually send us a WhatsApp message and we will be there to receive you and take you through. I need you to sit back.
All right, let's go ahead and begin to last. I'm actually using one of my old footwear. I just wanted a change, so I decided to actually just dismantle one that I seem to be tired of, and I'm going to be using the insole for this. You can see what I have here. You can see what I have here. This is simply cute. So you can decide to actually use your foot for this. You can actually do otherwise. You can use the shoelace. If you are using your foot, what I'm going to suggest you do that I always say is measure 5 centimeter. Measure 5 centimeter. This is 5. So you can place, like a pen here, put your leg in between this way, like, it's going to be this way. This is your big toe. Considering your big toe, put your big toe and the next one into the footwear like this, and then you begin to last. All right, when I say place your feet, this is what I mean. So you make sure that your feet does not exceed that point. Go ahead and then pick up your upper pattern. I'm sure you can see where the position is, covering my smallest toe. So that is the position for the front part. And that is the proper position for the back part. So you can pick your pen and mark all those points. So I'm just going to go ahead and then punch this. Yes, somebody's wondering, is it going to pass inside it? Yes. This insole is quite wide, so I prefer it inside. It will be excessively wide if I pass it by the side. You understand? So that's the reason I'm doing that. So I'm going to open it up by the side all over. Just place to cover this and move this. Do the same thing here. Please be careful with your pen. Be careful, please. I try not to use pen as much as I can. But because I have a silver pen, and so now when I'm cutting this, I want to consider the thickness of this for the width of what I'm cutting here. So make sure that your cutting also blend with the angle here, or with the way the shape is. You can see that I'm cutting it twice. Can you see it? Just for me to have the appropriate width for that part. You can see what it looks like. and I didn't cut it to the other end because I don't want it to cut it away. So you come to this side to join it. That is the neatest way to cut, to avoid having errors of using your knife to exceed boundary. And the reason I punch the two edge is to secure those sides, so that by the time I insert my upper, it doesn't tear off continuously. I hope you have liked this video. If you haven't, please go ahead and click the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget, subscription is free. And then press the notification bell. There's a bell that pops up. When you actually click that bell, or when it helps you to always see notifications each time I post a video. Can you see what I have right here? So we said this is coming here, and this is literally coming here. I'm sure you can see what our slippers is already looking like. Even the ring. Now I have to be very careful with this ring so that I don't excessively pull this while it begins to come out. So I'm going to be very careful and deliberate so that I don't have to pull it down excessively. So you can actually finally do the lashing of positioning of this here. You just want to ensure that this inner part does not come downwards while this is up here, because this is going to be showing outside and the weight of your feet is here. So just adjust it and make sure that this one is not away. By the time we remove the shoe lace, it will give us a clear view. Now if you look at this, you find out that this is a bit outward while this is inward. So you want to try to either adjust this one a bit. You understand? Can you see it? Ensure this position is different from what we pick initially. You know, this is actually the shoe lace. If I still pick the same point I picked before, it will definitely still work. But because of the pulling of the ring, I'm going to also try to modify the position. That is why you should not use any kind of pen. I'm going to use my thinner to clean the pen as soon as I am through. Please, it's not all leather that will allow you to do such. So I want to indulge you to do it with care, because some leather will practically, it will bleach it. It will bleach it. So now I'm just trying to locate where exactly I'm locating the length of my strap, because you want to be very careful here. You don't just want to pick this part to open it, or else you find out that it will be too wide, whereas the end of the lashing is here. So I'm just going to use this part. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's going to sit in here. I'm going to cover this and place the next one here. I hope you get. I'm also going to do the same thing here. Place the next one around here. Please make sure that you do the same thing to avoid excessive opening. Because if you just pick up this one and place it here and use it to open it, you'll find out that it's too wide. Now I'm doing all of this for the sake of those who might be watching this for the first time. Probably you have not seen my video before, you are seeing it for the first time. I try as much as possible to be this explicit, but I love it when you respond. So please let me know if you are enjoying all my explanation. So just go to the comment section and type, I am enjoying your explanation. I am enjoying your explanation. So go right to the comment section and go ahead and type, I am enjoying your explanation, because I always love it when you finish your footwear. And even as a beginner, somebody who is just making, even for the first time, somebody is looking at it and saying, wow, it's a lie, you didn't make this. I remember one of my students, I told you it was an old footwear that I am actually revamping for myself. It was an old student that was telling me, I can't call her an old student, because is this outgoing mastery class? I had a children mastery class in the month of November 2024. We are still going to definitely have our next. I'll be announcing soon, so be ready and be ready. So she was telling me, oh, she made a footwear for herself. The class is the children class, mastery class. And she was able to use the ideas she got to actually create for herself. And somebody is already telling her, you are making this for me. You are making this for me. I love it. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I love it when my students pay attention to details. Every little detail in your work is important to me. And so that is the way I handle them even in class. You don't have an excuse for not doing it the right way. That is my philosophy. You don't have an excuse. Nobody has an excuse to become a mediocrity. You can't embrace that. It's not good for your body. So I'm sure you can see what this looks like. So I want to push this forward a bit because I know that this front part, the pull is much. I don't want this. I don't want because if the pressure is on this, it will be, you see the way it's opening up and not staying properly. That's what will be happening there. So you want to hold this down and then try to shape. You can see the way I'm trying to shape it down. I want to also do this. So I can lace it like this now. But at the same time, I want it to go up a bit more so that it won't be tight. You can use your leg to check it if it's yours. If it's not yours, please measure their ball girth to be able to know how to go about this part. This one is not going to be a problem, especially if the person doesn't have a wide feet. You understand? That's why you should measure every part of their foot for easy lacing process. So I think I can reduce all of this. Can reduce all this excess, then go ahead and then lace. Now before I go ahead and finish this one, the lacing of this, I'm going to be using this same opening to create the second one. So I'm just going to I'm sure you can see all the mark, and that's all. All right, I told us I was going to use thinner to actually clean the pen. So can you see that it has cleaned it off? It's no more there. I've cleaned this upper one too. But make sure you first of all check it on your real leather, on your leather, a sample of your leather, a piece of your leather, to be sure it will not bleach it. So because there's some leather that immediately thinner drops on it, it bleaches it. So you need to check on a piece of that particular leather before you put it on it. Please always do that so that you don't spoil what you are doing. All right, it's time to bottom. Now I'm actually using my contact adhesive for the bottoming. I had a few drops of hardener. Hardener will enhance the bonding of the two surface because I'm using a rubber sole. If I just apply this only, it doesn't hold it for a long time before the two surfaces detached. So I added hardener. So hardener, you can ask for hardener where you buy your gum if it's available. If it's not available, if you are making any order from Jibbyfemforte, you can let us know if you need. If it's something we can actually also arrange for you alongside your order. So it just makes, your bonding durable. That's what it does. So you can see what I have. By the time you touch, please don't let it over dry because of the hardener, or else it will not stay. touch and be sure that they are dry. So I'm going to start from this one, align it this way. Excuse me, you can see the way I'm putting my hand in there. I want to use it to fix it inside that corner so that no part of it will be opening. Can you see that I have not covered the front part? Then come to the front and begin to pull those ones to in. So we are going to hammer it very well. We are going to hammer it very well. So I've told us why I added Adna. It makes it last very long. In case you want to see what the bottle of the Adna look like, I will show us after pressing this. Now I'm also experimenting with quantity, so I may not be accurate with whatever quantity I suggest, but I want to tell you that I'm still experimenting with it. And that's why I've not really, be all over talking about it. But I'm going to just say that when I show you the bottle, you can use that bottle to last 2 pairs. Why some other people say that you can use it to last, 4. You understand? So it's a lot. It's a lot. I've tried with the 4. For me, it's not still staying. I don't know whether I didn't use it well. I don't know. And of course, I used it on some other sew material and it worked for the 4. So I believe the kind of sew we are using to contributes. So let's do this as well. Just as usual. Can you see? Make sure you hold it down. Hold that down. Then you come back here. Pushing it in so that it can stay right inside, because that's how the sole is a rubber sole. So I'm still going to go ahead and hammer all of these properly well. And if you have an hydraulic press that you can use to press it, you can just go ahead and just put it under and press. Now you can see what my slippers look like.
Alright, if you missed the first and the second part of this video, I want you to go ahead and use the link on the screen to actually make up for the remaining 2. Thank you. I'm going to see you in the next series of video. If you have any design you want us to use as a series, please ensure you send it to my DM either on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm going to see you next time. Bye.